Hello fellow Battlefield players, and welcome again to some Battlefield action here. This time we're playing here some Battlefield Hardline again, Battlefield Hardline Beta to be sure. If you haven't watched my impressions video, then check it out if you want to watch it, and if you like the content you're seeing here, then please leave a like. Would really appreciate it, really helps me out. Let's jump into the gameplay. We're playing here with the P90. Trying to get some kills here, playing with the Coyote sight, silencer, and I think the grip or the laser sight attachment as you see here, and a normal foregrip. Haven't gone with the extended mag because of the stability of the weapon. I mean, for extreme close quarter combat with like hip firing around like crazy, then probably the extended mag would also be a good choice. But with the aiming being harder, or it's harder to hit opponents in Hardline than in Battlefield 4 or Battlefield 3 for instance, because of the increased weapon kick and recoil and stuff like that. It's really, for me at least personally, I like having more stability on my weapons. So here we got only 200k, haven't really played that much Hardline yet, so not the best, and in the end we get destroyed here. But I just wanted to use this video like a little P90 review, because it's really an amazing weapon and one of the favorite weapons I have tried out in the beta. And with especially with the suppressor, it's extremely deadly. I mean, you don't show up on the minimap of course, but still I got some mid-range kills also if you tap it right. And I think you have to get used to a lot of weapons in this game. Especially if you probably have played some of the weapons like the M16 or something like that in some of the other Battlefield games. Here they behave completely different, and here you see I'm trying to go in there sneaky. Of course, have cut out a lot of parts of this video because I think the round was like 20 minutes. In the end, spoiler alert, we get destroyed so bad. I think we only get like 200k in the bank, and the enemy in the end get like 5 million of course to win the game. I mean, I tried to get some money back, but sometimes, I mean, it just doesn't go your way, or my team was not playing that well. I could have done probably a better job, but just want to get some kills, get some nice entertaining gameplay, try out the P90. This was also like the first gameplay I actually used the P90. So, and I have to say, it's probably one of the best weapons currently in the game. Of course, a lot of can change because of the beta, but with some other weapons, I mean, I haven't tried out that many. Of course, the M16 is pretty good, but also I think the stability is not that great on the M16. But the P90, I have to say, I mean, normally I don't really like that weapon. It looks cool kinda, but in all the games I've used it, I mean, in Battlefield 4 I think I haven't unlocked it yet. Have to look up what's the assignment on that, but normally I don't really like the P90. It was never that great of a weapon in Counter-Strike back in the days, and in some other, maybe in Call of Duty, I think in Modern Warfare 2 it was a pretty beast weapon. But I don't really play that much Call of Duty, or haven't played back in the days. So here trying to get some money back, and that's one of the most annoying things about the difference between the PC version and the console version again. You have to like go to the money spot or stack or whatever you want to call it, then hold the square button, and while that you can't, of course, you can move with the, when you like use your hands in a weird way, you can look around, but on the PC it's much easier. You have to like, I think, just F or E, whatever configuration you use. You have to hold it and then still can look around with the mouse and shoot the enemies in the face. So it's a lot harder on consoles actually to like steal the money or get the money back and shoot at the same time. Probably they should have chosen like when you're near that container or the vault, that you like press L1 or something to pick up money and stuff like that. But maybe you can change it in the controls. If some of you guys know a workaround for the console versions of that, then please leave a comment again. Hope you enjoyed this gameplay here, trying to be sneaky. I mean, it's so awesome, like in Battlefield 4. If you watched my last video where I played with a silenced AR-160, I really like them silencers in the Battlefield games. I mean, even back in the day in Bad Company, I really enjoyed one of my favorite, or the favorite weapon I had. It was not one of the best, it was the Scar H, and the Scar was an amazing weapon. It was also silenced. I mean, because back in the day you couldn't like actually choose your attachments for the weapon, so you have to run with the stuff. So you only could, I think, choose the optics and stuff like that. So Silencer is really awesome, and especially in some game modes where you have to sneak to the enemy's vault or like defend your own vault and you don't show up on the minimap. And because in Battlefield, let's face it, I mean, if you showing up on the minimap, everyone is rushing blindly for you. I mean, here and there's a player that tries to lure you out or something like that, but in the end you will have a very bad time if you're spotted constantly on the minimap. So Silencer is very helpful with that. You see here, trying to get the bursting right, get some awesome kills in the process. So again, if you like it, please leave a like if you like the video. Oh my god, I said like in 3 times in a row. Here we got taken out from the G36, which is probably my favorite weapon from the operator class, I think it's called. With the revive kit, of course. Which is I heard an interview or read an interview where they had said like on the 3 that they will change like the survivalist perk or package or what I want to call it in the game. So hopefully that won't be that overpowered. Maybe like have you come back only with 20 life or left or something like that, but then it would be still pretty amazing. Like if you die behind a concrete wall or something, or behind a box or behind a car for instance, with a body shot, then the enemy doesn't see you that you get up again, or maybe highlight the animation more that you know that is still dead. And here you see the perfect example. I tried to get some cash at the end here, last effort here my team and I made to get some cash out of the enemy's vault, but then the aiming is so weird, like you can't really strafe and stuff like that when you're pressing against the vault. And I just figure with the mouse and keyboard it would be a lot easier. And I mean, I haven't played it on the PC, the beta yet, but have played enough of like Battlefield 3 Rush on the PC that it's the same thing, that on console it's really hard to like aim the AMCOM stations and then also have some nice kills and shots when the enemies swarm towards you. But here we get a nice rocket launcher kill, finally take out the vehicle here, getting some more points. And I have to say, in general, when you play it for a longer time, you really start to enjoy, or I start to enjoy Battlefield Hardline a bit more. Still, I think the map, I'm not really a fan of that map that they're having here in the beta. I wish they had at least some like a second map that you would get a feel for the theme that they're going to have, the new maps. Because I have to say, I mean, the Bad Company 2 maps back in the day were pretty amazing, nearly all of them. And I don't see that like in that city environment here you can have a lot of variety. Like you don't have, of course, a jungle map or a snow map or something like that. So hopefully they will come up with some awesome stuff. In the end we lose pretty hardcore, but get 30 kills, 11 deaths, which was pretty awesome for having not played beta that much and playing with the P90 for the first time. Thanks for watching guys, hope you enjoyed, and see you on the battlefield.